Hi friends, in our time together today, I'm going to introduce scale exercise 17. And of course I have a Snoopy t-shirt on, I'm a grandfather. I guess those two go together, I don't know. Anyway, scale exercise 17 is like all the scale exercises before it, designed to enable us to learn a specific pattern of notes up and down the scale, so that when you encounter this sequence of notes or a similar sequence of notes in a tune, you will play it more quickly. Your fingers and your brain will already understand this sequence, and you will have practiced it up and down the scale, and so you'll learn the tune a lot faster because you're not having to learn the sequence. Okay? That's why these scale exercises are so important. I wish there were more folks sharing scale exercises on their channels, because they are, sure, they feel boring, but they're so important for our growth and development as musicians. So, scale exercise 17 in both D and G takes a very simple 4-note run and then walks up the scale on that 4-note run, starting on the D, and then you replicate it starting on the E, and you just walk up the scale and then back down. And it's the same thing in G. And as I've said before, if you want to take the exercise in D up into the second octave, please, I actually encourage you to do that. I've not written it on the music for you to take it into the second octave, but I anticipate you will. Now, I have provided the music and tabs for you to download if you use those. As usual, you'll find a link in the notes to this video to access a page on my website from which you can download this scale exercise. And it's a simple one I made up by looking at a frequent style of notes in a run that we experience in tunes, and I've just replicated it up and down the scale. So what I'd like you to do, if you don't use the music and tabs, is to watch me a time or 2 or 3 or 4 until you know it and can play it yourself. So here is the exercise in D. Okay, just that 4-note run, walk it up the scale, walk it back down. Here's the exercise in G. Alrighty, a couple of things, again, the exercise does for us. The exercise in G in particular is going to require you to go up to the high B. If you're having trouble with the high B, the high A, that's okay. Play past them however it sounds. Keep working, keep working. They will come. Trust me. The other thing I intend for this exercise, like I said, for you to just learn to play those sequences of notes. You'll experience this. So get your brain and your fingers accustomed to doing this. Also, you'll notice if you're looking at the printed music that these are written to play. It's intended to play faster, and I played it through slowly so you could tell what was going on. The intent is for us to learn to play it and just kind of work quickly up the scale. You will find, if you're newer at playing, that you will soon start stumbling. Back it off. See how fast you can play without stumbling. And then get to that comfort level. Play it. Some of this is broken record for me, but that's okay. You might be a new member of our community. So you don't know them. I say this all the time. So play it at the speed you can. Then push yourself into a slightly faster speed. You'll stumble some, but keep working at that until you're able to play it at that new speed. Only then increase it a little bit until you could play it quite quickly. Because this is a run you're going to experience in a faster tune. And so this scale exercise 17 is going to help you develop those skills. A lot of people say, well, how do I learn to play fast? Well, you learn to play fast by learning the pieces. You learn to play the pieces of a fast tune well. Then you could start stitching, as I like to say, those pieces together. So if you've never seen this kind of run before, you're going to have to read the music or listen to somebody and you're going to go, and that's okay. Get the notes down well and then start picking up your pace. And then just try the sequence until you get comfortable with it, because you're developing your dexterity, your finger muscle memory. Scale exercise 17, intended for dexterity, finger muscle memory, learning sequences you're going to experience before you experience them, and to help us work on speed drills. I hope this is helpful for you, my friends. Well, I know it is helpful for you, my friends. Until next time, this is Scott Shade. Happy whistling.